And now, slightly later than scheduled, let's go live to Studio G as we ask you, the viewer at home, to guess the male nipple.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, Jed Bloodsport, and welcome to another exciting episode of Guess the Male Nipple, the game show that broke Twitch, where we show you a nipple and you tell us who it belongs to. But before we get on to all of that fun, let's go over and meet our contestants tonight. Well, it's Chat. Who'd have thunk it? It's Chat. Now, understand, Chat, you have a rather amusing story about something embarrassing that happened to you on a coach trip to the seaside. Something embarrassing that happened to you. If you're struggling, it was that story that you told our researcher just before we wheeled the chat display unit into position for tonight's episode of Guess the Male Nipple, the game show that broke Twitch, where we show you a nipple and you tell us who it belongs to. Freddie Dingo saw themselves on a coach trip to the seaside. Wow, you're getting on. My trousers fell down and my bum fell onto a chicken pie. Right, Matty Stevo. Did you film it? I fell asleep on the coach, but I was driving. I'm sure there's a better way of getting to that joke, Osric. Checking in is probably not available during the segment. It is not. It is not for technical reasons, but we will be able to check in to the hotel once we've left Studio G. The reason why we've done that, by the way, is because nothing will come up. Nothing will come up at this point because of how Guess the Male Nipple works. So we didn't want you to sort of waste the opportunity. Rest assured, you will be. By the way, if you're by some miracle watching this on YouTube, none of that will mean anything to you. But yes, we are here to play a game. We're not here to sit on a chicken pie. We're here to guess a male nipple. What is going to happen, if you are new to the show, is in a moment we are going to bring up a nipple on this here frame. And all you have to do is tell us who it belongs to. It's owned by a celebrity, a male celebrity. They might be living, they might be dead, but they were famous or are famous. The game show that broke Twitch arrived just into absolutely 6 2/3. Welcome in. Lovely to have you with us. So right now, if you guess it correctly, you get 3 house points. It's only happened once. We don't go on about it. Gary Oldman, Enrique Iglesias, Clive Myrie, Peter Andre, star of Jaffaken, Danny Glover, Gary Lineker, Noel Edmonds, Brian Blessed, Mr. Blobby, Tom Spiderman Holland, Mr. Motivator, Seymour Skinner, Liam Neeson. None of those. Robert Redford. None of those. I think I'm going to bring it up. I'm going to bring the nipple up. I'm going to show you the nipple. Andre the Giant. Christopher, you have no idea how close it was to being Andre the Giant. I'd have been appalled. So, hang on. My monitor's playing up again. So there is the nipple. You now have the opportunity to win 2 house points if you correctly identify the nipple owner at this stage. I can tell you it is not Robert Redford, Timmy Mallett, Andre the Giant, Bennett Foddy. Just get over it, Plankton. Michael Aspel, Freddie Mercury, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, Barry Chuckle, Brad Pitt, Hulk Hogan, Andre 3000, Charles Kennedy, Turd Ferguson, Andre the Small. It's not the Surfers of Mercury. It's not Jean Renault. It's not Andre the Vertically Challenged. Kirk Douglas, Rowdy Roddy Piper, the famous wrestler, Wilfred Bramble, Wallace Shawn, Macho Man Randy Savage, Morgan Freeman. Have you seen that? Like Mr. T's daughter is a stand-up. She's a comedian, and she does this routine about how when she was at school, nobody would believe her that her dad was Mr. T. She tells this long story about something that happened to her at the weekend, where she went off to see her dad wrestle, and her dad broke a couple of ribs because of this wrestler. And so he's like convalescing in the, I think, hospital or hotel room. And who's that racist that died? He's in there. And then the wrestler that did the thing to him turns up, and then they start having scrapping, him and Hulk Hogan. Him and Hulk Hogan start scrapping in the hotel room. And and then they have to, and some cocaine was involved as well. And then so this girl is then at school on the Monday, and it's like, oh, what did everybody do at the weekend? And she's like, no, nuh-uh. Morgan Freeman, Michael Douglas, Christopher Guest, John Cena, Will Smith, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Rowan Atkinson, Harry Corbett, Larry Hagman, Samuel L. Jackson, Tommy Lee Jones, Lawrence Fishburne, David Arquette, Harry H. Corbett. Is it Harry H. Corbett? It's not. Is it Henry Corbett? Is it Harry H. Corbett? Let's have a look, shall we? I can't believe it was that obvious. No, of course it's not Harry H. Corbett. It's not. Neither is it Jesus H. Christ. Because we've only got paparazzi shots of Jesus Christ, so it's never going to be him. Prince, Toby Jones, it's none of those. I'm going to give you a clue. Now that we've got a clue on the board, what are they playing for, Jed? One house point.
What ho?
What ho, my love? Welcome to Studio G. How are you?
Very well. The G stands for?
Good golly, this is television.
Yes, that's right.
How are you, my love?
Right.
The boy's been away, he's back now. So if you're new to the game, how the clues work is that the nipple is owned by somebody who works in the creative industry. The year relates to a project that a creative project that came out that year associated with the nipple owner. And the colours relate to artwork associated with that project. So we have some more guesses in. Toby Jones, Terry Bumbles, Harry Windsor, Tommy Lee Jones, Bernard Cribbins, Peter Sellers, Ian M. Banks, Peter Falk, Arthur C. Clarke, Mickey Rooney, Carrie Elwes. Helena Bonham Carter's a woman, Frank, so it's not going to be Helena Bonham Carter, is it? Sid Caesar, John Cleese, Robert Duvall, Michael Caine, Michael H. Caine, Ozzy Osbourne, Terry Jones, Dustin Hoffman. It's none of those. Sharon Osbourne, Mr. Muscle, Michael Palin. Nuh-uh. These are all guesses, though, so well done. Again, Sharon Osbourne's a woman, Matty. I know you're a little bit fuzzy. James Earl Jones. It's not James Earl Jones, perhaps best known for appearing as himself in The Big Bang Theory. It's mainly what James Earl Jones is known for. Oh, and the guy goes, this is CNN. I'm not right in the head, me. You're not, are you? Is it Eric Idle? Eric Idle, of course, perhaps best known for Yellowbeard. It's not Eric Idle. Sneakers. Is it Gene Wilder? It's not Gene Wilder. Is it Terry Gilliam? It's not Terry Gilliam. I think M. Curtains thinks it might be one of the Pythons, everyone. Is it Gene Wildest? It's not Gene Wildest. Is it Eric Dane? It's not Eric Dane. Martin Short, who is, of course, Claire Short's cousin. It's not Martin Short. Oh, it's a tough one. Shall I embiggen it? I'll embiggen it. Donald Sutherland, the late great Donald Sutherland. It's not he. Burt Reynolds. Not Burt Reynolds. It's not Squirrel Nutty. It's not Martin Shorter. Gene Tamist. I don't think these are serious suggestions. Frank Moore. It's not Frank Moore. He wasn't even in Monty Python, M. Kurtz. Mr. Sheen. It's not Mr. Sheen. I'll give you another clue. 1992. Now we're talking. Oh, it could literally be anyone. Just got to quickly do a thing now. Okay, that's ready for later. Iggy Pop, Jesse Ventura, Barry Cryer, Iggy Pop again. Literally anyone. It's someone. It is someone. It's still not Iggy Pop. Cat Stevens, Arnold Schwarzenegger, perhaps best known for Cactus Jack, starring Kirk Douglas. Pinocchio. It's not Pinocchio. It's not Lou Reed. It's not Osama bin Laden. Bob Dylan, Iggy Pop, Martin Scorsese, Robert Redford, Al Pacino, Try Again, Ed Gein. It's none of those. Ed Gein, of course, the celebrated serial killer, who is the subject of the next series of Monster. Joe Pesci, Ray Charles, Flavor Flav, David Bowie, Michael McKean, Dan Aykroyd. It's none of those. It's none of those. Michael Jackson. It's not Michael Jackson. It's not Prince. It's not Ben Kingsley. It's not Harry Shearer. It's not Adam West, perhaps best known for playing Batman. Getting thrown out of that orgy. It's not Burt Ward, perhaps best known for Batman and Robin and getting thrown out of the orgy. It's not Rob Reiner, David Stratton, John Wayne, Frank Skinner, or Danny DeVito. Don't say it, Plankton. Is it Peter Purvis? No. Is it River Phoenix? No. Burgess Meredith, Frank Skinnist. You're very guessy tonight. I'm impressed. Sir Roger Moore. Don't do it. Don't do it. Tim Roth. It's not Tim Roth. It was close to being Roger Moore because I think we've not done Roger Moore yet, and now we never will. Is it the Big Bopper? It's not the Big Bopper. Dustin Hoffman, Sean Connery, Steve Martin. Let's have a look, shall we? No, it's not Steve Martin. It was Steve Martin last week, Natty. Honestly, every week the same. Timothy Dalton? No. Roy Orbison? No. Ryland? It's not Ryland. No, Ryland's been cancelled. Very upsetting. Yeah, we'll do that one day. Never, Matty. How dare you think we would stoop so low as to make fun of Roger Moore's name? Well, I know I have. George Lucas, perhaps best known for American Psycho. Do you remember that? George Lucas's film American Psycho. It was very good. It had him off of Happy Days in it. G.G. Allen, Bob Hoskins, Captain Lou Albano, Steven Spielberg, River Phoenix. I'm going to give you another clue. That says 1990. Some more colours. Bagpuss isn't real. I hate to break it to you. Michael Moore, Alan Alda, Kane Hodder, John Hurt. None of those. Bagpuss, of course, a soft toy. Would come to life. Bruce Campbell, under the watchful gaze of Emily. Emily, of course, played by Peter Furman's daughter. Bruce Campbell, John Travolta, Paul McCartney, Tom Baker, Patrick Moore. Bagpuss is yeah, I don't know. Reserve judgment on that one. Bagpuss isn't the same as Paddington, which I feel it might be the mistake they're making there. Alan Arkin, Daniel Stern. Nuh-uh and John Hurd, it's not John Hurd. Thomas Millian? No. Thomas Millian? No. Thomas Millian. Frank Miner says, is it Dudley Moore? Let's have a look, shall we? It's Dudley Moore. It's Dudley Moore. Congratulations. We were 2 clues away from a full board there. But, yeah, Frank got in there. Well done. Well done. Frank, do you know what any of these films are? Let's get the other 2 clues up. This is how we pad these things out to the full half hour. So we're going to take 3 minutes each on these. Otherwise, we're just running under schedule, and that can't be good. That can't be good for anyone, can it? I've not been on screen for ages. Oh, that's better. That's better. So, I was just making fun of Roger Moore. Yeah, there you go, you see. Frank had no idea. That's, I think, 3 episodes running where it's just come as a sort of a shot in the dark. Mrs. Dingo will be annoyed she missed this one. Is Mrs. Dingo a big fan? Synopsis for each movie now required. So I've just got to remind myself of what these films are. Okay. For a minute there, I thought that one of the films was called Clue 2. But then I just remembered that that's the naming convention. Arthur is indeed up there. Arthur is clue number 5. I'll let you have that. Clue number 5. Matty Stevo buying chat a drink. Lovely. Santa Claus the movie is indeed clue number 4 there. So you've managed to guess the 2 films that weren't on the board. But what about those other 3? I'll give you a clue. One of the also runs was... I
was at school with an also runs.
Where were they from?
Argentina.
Argentina? Lovely part of the world.
Or the dancing.
1981 E.T. was, well, first, and Curtis, you might be able to answer that yourself. Which part did Dudley Moore play in E.T.? Does he play the aardvark? If you whistle it, Plankton. Home Alone, Bedazzled? No, Bedazzled's not up there. Blame It on the Bellboy is up there. Congratulations. Blame It on the Bellboy is clue number 2. Is that the sound of famous book writer Jack Boyd? It is. It is indeed. He's been up north. He's been in Darlington, Matty. He could have had a Parmo, but I don't think he did have a Parmo while he was up there. I'll grill him later on the Parmo front. Who did he play in Arthur? He played Arthur in Arthur. E.T. came out in 1982. You see, Kearns, I don't think it's going to be E.T. I don't think, for a number of reasons. He's not allowed back then. What, until he's had a Parmo? Arthur 2. It's not Arthur 2. We haven't done that yet. We haven't gone like sequel. We sometimes do, and we were tempted to do Arthur 2 instead of Arthur. But we did go with Arthur 2. Please play some Pete and Dud clips now. You know, the best ones. Twitch will allow it. No. Was there a movie called Truth in Advertising or something like that? You're so close. You're so close. It wasn't called that. But that was very much the thrust of it. Sony. It sort of drifted from that. Did you notice that? In the film, which I'm not going to name because it's up there. Bedazzled is not up there. 90s Crazy People, Christopher Thrubb in there. Yeah, Crazy People was the advertising one. So the plot of that is that he gets some people with mental health issues to write advertising copy. And they initially write honest, but then they kind of also write racist, and they write just nonsense. So one of the slogans is Sony. Although I think they didn't run with that in the end. Sony Boney was one of the slogans. Like that I love the Alan Adele song. That's one of my favourite bits. But it's comedy of persistence, isn't it? Alan Adele, Alan Adele, Alan Adele, Alan Adele, Alan Adele, Alan Adele, Alan, oh Alan Adele, Alan Adele. Yeah, it's basically that. It's like Robin Hood, but it's about Alan Adele, and the song just goes on forever. And that's it. 92, Blame It on the Bellboy. We've got that one. The Bed Sitting Room. No, not The Bed Sitting Room. A fine. Hang on. Is that Pinter? I can't remember. It's a banger. It is a banger. Oh, The Great Race. You're so close, Frank. You're so close with The Great Race. You're probably thinking of the right film, but not the title. 69. Those daring young. No, in Age Jalopies. Oh, again. Was that an alternative title? That might have been an alternative title, Christopher Thrubbin. Jaunty Jalopies. Oh, that's fun. Yes, it is. It is that. What did I do there? Monte Carlo, yeah. Wolfclaw, yeah. Monte Carlo or Bust was the answer on the card. But the poster that we used was an alternative title, Those Daring Young Men in Their Jaunty Jalopies. Presumably because they didn't want any bother from the Or Bust franchise, which was different people, wasn't it? Very different people. So that's it. That is all 5 of our films correctly identified. Now we've got to do the most important bit, which is to go over to the points. We've got to dish out the point to Frank there. And there it is. Congratulations, Frank. So we have reached the end of another episode of Guess the Male Nipple. We will have another nipple for you to guess at next Tuesday. But until then, I would just like to say, just rush it up. I'd just like to say, stay perky and happy nip. What? That's not how we. You can't cut in. You're supposed to wait till I say it. We were doing so well. We were doing so well. Very upsetting.